Hey everyone, Shane here from freetechtorials.com, and I'm here today bringing your first tutorial in a short series about viruses. We're going to go through probably 3 to 5 tutorials depending on how long it takes us, and I'm going to go through and show you guys what I know about removing viruses from your computer. So real quick before I get started, I just want to throw out a disclaimer there. Do all this stuff at your own risk. I'm trying to help you guys out here, but if for some reason something goes wrong in your computer and it crashes and ruins it, can't hold me accountable for it, so do everything in these videos at your own risk. Alright, with that being said, 2 of the programs we're going to download to help us out today are called Malwarebytes and Spybot Search and Destroy. So we're going to download those, and I'm going to show you guys how to install those, kind of how to set those up. Those are 2 really great programs I found that honestly help me get rid of probably 90% of any of the viruses I come across. I work at a school, so I get a lot of teachers coming up and saying, "Hey, I got my personal computer at home, and I'm getting, I got viruses on Facebook or whatever. Can you help me out?" And I'll take up the computers home, load these 2 pieces of software on them, and 9 times out of 10, whatever's on the computer, I can get off there with these pieces of software. So let's go right now and let's get these downloaded. So first one we'll do is Malwarebytes, and that's going to be at malwarebytes.org. Alright, here we go. So you have 2 options now. You can just download now or buy now. So they do offer a free version of the software as well as a paid version. With the paid version, you do get a couple of extra features like some real-time scanning and some scheduled scans. I absolutely love this program, so if download it, try it out. If you like it, it's a great cause to donate and buy the upgrade, help the company out. They've been offering their product, basically almost their full product, available for free for years, so definitely help these guys out. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and click download now. We're going to install the free version of the software. Alright, brings us to the CNET site. We can just click on this green link that says download now. There we go. In a couple seconds here, it should pop up for us. Here we go. You can see it down here in Chrome. I just started using Chrome. I got to get used to all the downloads popping up at the bottom of the screen. Asking me if I want to keep or discard it. I'll go ahead and keep it, and it's going to start downloading here for me. Alright, looks like it's done already. That was quick. Let's go here. We'll go ahead and open the folder it's in so we can see it. And we'll go ahead and double click on it to get this running. Minimize my browser here so we can see what's going on. Alright, so it's asking us our language here. Hit OK. Just do next here. I'm going to accept the use agreement for legal purposes. I'm not going to tell you whether to accept or don't accept, but I will just tell you that if you don't accept, you can't go on and install the program. So next. Leave the default there, it's fine, just next. And it already exists. I actually had this installed before I started this video, and I uninstalled it so I could show you guys the whole process. So that's the reason it's asking me here. Tell me the folder already exists, and do I want to overwrite it? I'm going to tell it yes. You guys probably won't have that option if you've never installed the program before. And I don't like desktop icons, so I'm going to tell it no, but I will let it create a quick launch for me. And install. So we're going to let this install here. Alright, so now it's asking us, we do want to update Malwarebytes, and we are going to want to launch it. So we'll go ahead and leave both those checked off, and we'll just hit finish here. Let's see what comes up. Alright, it's connecting the server, downloading the newest virus definitions. So for those of you out there that don't know how this works, basically they have a huge database of all the virus definitions, basically explanations of viruses, like what files they use, all this information about them, and that's how they check your computer. So anytime you have a virus program, you always want to make sure you update it at least once a day so you can get those new virus definitions, so when it scans your computer, it knows the newest, most dangerous things out there to look for. And it just tells us here that it was successful, so we'll go ahead and hit OK, and the program should pop up here in a second. There we go. Alright, so this is Malwarebytes. You've kind of got a lot of options up here through the top. I think a lot of these are really only useful or kind of enabled in the full sense whenever you buy their full package. For the free version, I think you can only do a couple things. So really, we're not going to worry about a ton of this. So really, the main parts we're going to worry about is the scanner tab and the Update tab. So if for some reason it's been a few days since you ran this, you need to run it again, you always want to come to this Update tab and make sure that you check for updates. And it's telling us here that our last update was 117, which is today at 6:12 p.m., which is a couple minutes ago, so I think we're okay. So go to scanner here, and so the three options you have here are quick scan, full scan, and flash scan. I don't know exactly all of the differences between here. I know basically, obviously full scan is going to scan pretty much every single file on your computer and really give it a good thorough cleaning. And then as you go down from quick scan to flash scan, it's going to get quite a bit faster, but a little less thorough. Excuse me. For today's purposes, we're going to go ahead and do a full scan. So let me scan here, and it's going to show us all of the drives we have on our computer and ask us which drives do we want to scan. So C drive is your main computer hard drive for 90% of people. D drive is normally your CD-ROM drive, so we don't need to scan that. I have this little Motorola symbol because I've got my Android phone plugged in right now, charging. I'm not going to scan that. And this J drive here is like a shared network folder that I have, and I'm not going to scan that either. So for most of you guys, you probably got like a C and a D drive. Just make sure the C drive gets scanned. That's the most important one. So go ahead and hit scan, and it's going to come here, and it's going to start scanning. It'll periodically update here every couple seconds and show you how many objects have been scanned and how many items is detected. Depending on how much information you have on your computer and how fast your computer is, this can take anywhere from 5 minutes to, I've had it take 3 hours sometimes on people's computers. So it just really depends on all this. So if it does take quite a while, it looks like it's still running, just leave it alone. Just, if you get like to the 1 hour, 2 hour mark, you're like, well, I don't know if this thing's froze or what, just make sure this elapsed time is increasing and the object scanned is increasing, and then it's still kind of doing its thing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, and while this is scanning, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to download that other program I was talking about, which is Spybot Search and Destroy. Let's go back to our web browser here, and Spybot you can get from safer-networking.net. Be really careful with this software. It's been around for a while, and it's been really good program. So there's been a lot of people out there, a lot of companies that have made mimic software. They're trying to be Spybot, and so they'll name their product really similar. So like if you go to Google and just search for Spybot, you may not get this exact program. So you always want to make sure if you're ever downloading Spybot, it's always Spybot Search and Destroy. So this is their site here. First thing we got to do on the right hand side, just kind of pick our language. Let's go ahead and pick English. And this is their main site here. We'll get right down to it. We can go over to the left hand side and click download. And in the middle of the screen here gives download options. So what we want to do is we want to download the newest package here, which is this 1.6.2. So we're going to click download, and then it's asking us where do we want to download it from. So you can choose just a mirror site that they host the software on that we can download from, and we'll just go ahead and pick the first option here. It looks good. So download here, and off to the right hand side here we got a little blue link, download Spybot Search and Destroy. So we'll click that, and we're going to keep it. See if we can get rid of this one. Not going to let me. Oh well. Alright, so Spybot looks like it is done downloading here. So I'll go ahead and open that up. We'll double click on it and go through this setup again. Minimize this stuff so we can see what we're doing. Just asking language. I hit next. I'm going to accept this. It's fine. Next. Same thing I got before. I've already had it installed. I just uninstalled it for the tutorial, so that's why it's asking me for this. So you guys probably won't get this, but I'll hit next. Okay, this part here is kind of it kind of asks you what exactly do you want to install with this, and it gives you kind of a lot of fluff and all that extra stuff. So you may just want to check off some of this stuff. Like I don't need additional languages. I don't need skins to change the appearance of Spybot. I do want to download updates immediately. I don't care about Security Center integration, and I don't care about their secure shredder application. So hit next here. Alright, we're going to stop right there because I am running out of time. So I will continue this in the next tutorial. Make sure you guys check out my website at freetechtutorials.com and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.